Yo, yo, yo. What it do, man? We back in the kitchen. Back in the place where we serve you up that good. I am your host, One Flip Dollar. And this is Hot Plate Takes. So, since it's not no basketball dribbling, ain't no baseballs getting thrown, we got a few people riding around on the racetrack. Some cats hitting golf balls, but it's not sports, man. It's not the same, man. So Hot Plate Takes decides to venture off, dare I say, into the political side of sports. I mean, with the climate being what it is in the country right now, I mean, how can we ignore this, right? So we're going to use this platform to educate a little bit as well. And over here, man, we're going to give y'all some good opinions. Going to give y'all some good takes. But first, let's run down this Colin Kaepernick situation, right? Number one, the movement ain't about Colin Kaepernick. So the media quit trying to hijack that shit by using Colin Kaepernick. All right, stop that. Number two, Drew BREES came out with his comments. He says he can't get down with people who gonna take a knee and disrespect his flag. Stop trying to hijack the narrative, media. I see you. I see you. I see you. All right? It was never about no flag. And number three, y'all finally gonna bring basketball back, but y'all still trying to hijack the narrative. Because you don't even know what the hell they gonna do yet. But you're already trying to distract us by teasing us with some basketball. You know I love me some basketball. Stop. Don't do that. But let's touch the Colin Kaepernick subject, shall we? So, he, along with a few other athletes, decides that they will, take a stand and make something shake, right? Or at least attempt to make something shake. So bruh start taking the knee. And then everybody's so, outraged about him taking a knee while y'all standing up with your hand over your heart, or saluting, or your hands down to your side, letting the national anthem play. And we gonna talk about that in a second. But you guys seem to be very offended about a rag. I'm gonna say it. About some cloth. Something that was stitched together. Rather than realize human life, actual human life, getting snuffed out right in front of your eyes. And you don't care. I could go so deep on this, but we gonna keep it not politically correct, because I could give a damn about being politically correct. But I'm gonna give you my thoughts on this, right? So every time one of them cats took a knee, let me translate what that action was saying. in a polite way, since you want to get offensive, in a polite way. He took a knee. His body language is saying, please stop killing black people. Please stop beating us down. Please stop taking our lives away from us for nothing. Please let us go home today. Please let us see our families at the end of the day. Please stop splitting up our homes. Stop hurting us. But you didn't want to hear that. You put your fingers in your ear and you went, nah, 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 and you start talking about your damn flag. And then you got other people that want to be, I guess, kind of sensitive to the matter. And they say, oh, you know, I understand what you're saying, but I don't agree with the timing. Nigga, fuck your timing. Was it good timing when these people didn't make it home that day? Was it good timing for George Zimmerman to run up on a teenager? Huh? And then a teenager lose his life? Is it good timing for a child to be in the park minding his damn business and get killed by police? Was it good timing, you know what I'm saying, for other cats to get senselessly murdered at the hands of law enforcement? Good timing. You was upset with the timing. Like I say, you put more into that piece of cloth than actual human life. This is what you shown us. This was the last, man, I want to say the last 4 or 5 years, but let's face it, this been happening for the last 400 to 500 years, right? I mean, ain't nothing really changed. Not in your eyes, you know, the way you view us, the way you treat people, ain't nothing really changed, man. It's crazy. But you say we should stand up. Another lady telling LeBron to shut up and dribble. Why don't you shut up and newscast? Talk about some shit that actually happened, like the incident that LeBron is actually protesting about, or the incidents that anybody has been protesting about, instead of giving your opinion on your feelings about the protester. I believe y'all and most of y'all white people are the living, breathing definition of the word psychosis, because you're crazy. You are lost. Drew Brees, I love you, but let's face it, you're lost. It was never about the flag. You had the same stance then, and you came out and said it now, thinking that everybody was gonna back you up, and then everybody was like, nah, you know, this ain't time for that. They serious now. We were serious before. And we can get into why everything seems to be shifting, because a lot of people are confused about this. But you can check me out on True Convo, TRUKHANVO, or you can hit me at You Gotta Think Deeper with 1DB, and we can get into that. But right now, we just gonna let it fly. So Drew Brees, let me give you some history about my family, okay? I am a black male living in Florida, Tallahassee, Florida. My father was a veteran, also a black man. I am not mixed. He, I believe, was in World War II. Yeah, he was old, man. train people to go fight, right? High rank in the military army. When he died, the army did nothing for us. Nothing for him as he was dying. But he's a veteran. No dishonorable mischarge. Retired. With honors, decorated. You feel me? And only thing they could do was give us a flag with his name on it. And they gave us a slab of a headstone. We couldn't get the actual, like the ones that stand up. You feel me? We had the slab. It's like a plaque. It's laid down on the ground. And that's all they could do for us. The military. I have a brother, RIP, my oldest brother, was a Marine in Vietnam. Listen, Drew BREES, a Marine. You know, them boys right there ain't nothing to play with. He went to Vietnam, man. Made it back. The most I could say that he was able to live in a neighborhood that was built for veterans. So he had a pretty nice house, but he had to buy it himself. But he died, much like my father did, with nothing, no kind of help from the so-called military. His funeral, when we attended, there were 2 Marines there that did their flag ceremony again and presented the flag to the widow. That's it. That's it. All he did for this country. And he gets a flag folded up at his funeral. Oh yeah. She couldn't afford to bury my brother. Nor did the military assist her in doing so. So we had to get him cremated, man. She couldn't bury my brother. His body is not to be found underground, respectfully resting. She has to carry that for the rest of her life. His urn with her. She couldn't afford to get him buried. But this country and this flag that you love so much, yeah, I see why you love it. We can go into the details because, I don't understand what y'all see. What kind of eyes did God put in your head that y'all don't see? You don't see the same descendants of the same people that you had in shackles, the same people that you quote unquote let go, and then proceed to terrorize them for hundreds of years. Set up your system with your education, making up your rules as you go along, all to your benefit, while keeping those same people away from these rules, away from that. You keep them all away from everything. You don't teach us your way. You teach us a way to kind of get by around in this land. You feel me? How you gonna make the rules to the game and then cheat in the game? Let's not act like y'all were born here. I mean, you came here on boats. Immigrants, right? The Pilgrims. Y'all came here. But the copper color races are the ones that you found here. Yeah. Do your research through BREES. Do your research before you open your goddamn mouth. And I love you, bruh. But I'm going to let you know. This same flag did all of that to the very people who are simply asking you to stop killing us. That is what that knee represents. The same flag also represented segregation at one point in time in this country. You let dogs go on my people. You sprayed us with water hoses. You lynched us. You're still lynching us. Like, you diagnose us with weird behind mental cases or whatever you want to call it, and you quote unquote study us. But like I said, you made up the game. You came here, you built your own shit. We built your shit. You made your rules and told us we can't play. Then we kept begging to play. And you said, all right, fuck it. Finally, we'll let y'all come play. Then we came to play, and you cheating at the game. You see, we got into the game. We started, this ain't too bad, man. We can figure this out, and we actually start thriving. And you cheat at the game because you don't want to see us do what? You don't want to see us do better than you? As well as you? What is it? What makes y'all cheat at the game? The same game that you make up. Psychosis, man. You crazy. So this same flag has done all of this. Okay? The same flag. And not to mention many other veterans of color came back and proceeded to enter a war zone back home. Like I said, we've been terrorized for years. You guys are the definition of terrorists. You ride around looking for shit to get into. You go around the world looking for shit to get into. But you mad because somebody took a knee? Y'all miss me with that shit, man. Let's talk about some basketball, people. But I want to let you know, media, I see you. I see you. But let's talk about a little basketball, man. They say they're going to kick it off July 31st. And me, I want to say I'm excited. But at the same time, man, with everything that's done happened since this year has jumped off, I just don't care. It's like I'm already, should I say, emotionally drained. And we ain't even hit the summer yet. Like, it's just not popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't even get the 4th of July yet. Something that y'all love so much. It's crazy. Hey, I'm going to call it right now. If they do play, Lakers going to win. LeBron finna get another ring. Getting them 4. And get closer to catching that ghost. Even though I don't think he's going to do it, but he's going to ball out if they come back. I call it right now. But I don't want to hold y'all too long, man. I just want to come through, chat a little bit, let some off of my chest. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. You know what I'm saying? Drew Brees, we see you. The media, we see you. Kaepernick, much respect, man. Do your thing, bro. Just be real, my nigga. Because I know it's a lot of rumors about a lot of y'all and all y'all organizations and all that kind of stuff. All I'm asking, bro, just be real, bro. Hold it down. Shout out to Steven Jackson. Keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real with him, bro. Keep it real with us. Y'all do y'all thing, man. I am your host, One Flip Dollar. And this has been Hot Plate Takes.